I'm sorry?
Huh?
I can't have you film in here
Why?
because there could be private information that you're filming.
Well, I'm gonna probably film anyways, Joyce.
So if I can have you step out in the hallway then.
No, I mean, it's a public office. We can't be trespassed. We haven't committed a crime.
I like that. I like your shirt there.
Is that a new thing? Is that like a law?
It's just a standard practice that we have.
To not allow people to exercise their First Amendment right in a government building? That's a standard of practice? Mm-hmm. Really? You understand how
That's a little silly.
You understand how that could be an issue, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's a government building, and a government upholds people's constitutional rights, the foundation of which is the First Amendment, which you guys restrict as a matter of standard procedure.
They have little pocket constitutions too.
I don't need your
I'll
help.
buy you
I've
one
been
for
in government
Christmas.
For 35 years. I don't need
You've been in government for 35 years and you don't know that you can film in public places? That's
I
crazy.
do know that you can film, and like something
No
else.
debate.
And
Yeah,
it's
so
definitely not even a debate. I think it's
No, it's not a
without
debate.
question.
You're arguing with me over it. What can I help you with today?
can you provide training to yourself and the rest of your staff that exercising free press in a government building is absolutely allowed despite your silly policy?
That's a great idea.
We're happy to help do it. I have worked with city halls across the country.
I don't need your help in training my staff.
Well, I mean, you're training them wrong, so you need help from someone. Maybe it's not us. Who would you like help from?
I haven't trained my staff about anything yet. I only started here in November.
Oh, then perfect. Let us help you, Margaret.
I don't need your help in training my staff. Thank you.
You are so triggered. Look at you. Just like, it's a
I'm not triggered. I'm not
tyrants
aware,
doing what tyrants do. Just,
I'm not aware of all the policies.
well, I mean, don't you think that if you are the highest level of administration within the city's government, that you should know what laws and foundations govern those citizens?
I know what the laws are in California.
Except
And I'm
the
aware-
freedom of the press.
I do know what the free meetings, but as a practice, we don't let you come into our offices and just film us doing our jobs.
Well, I mean, that's the perfect part about the First Amendment. I mean, and even case law has upheld that. I mean, you have every right under the protection of freedom of the press to observe government agents within the capacity of their jobs and their duties.
No.
Yeah, I mean that's why there's ride-alongs with the.
What's going on, guys? We're at the Plymouth City Hall in Plymouth, California, conducting a First Amendment audit with Banana Anna. Show, like, and subscribe. Let's go inside and take a look.
Thank you.
After you. That's tiny.
Hello.
Hello.
How can I help you?
How are you? Just want to take a look around. Is this the office right here? Is this everything?
I can't have you film in here.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
I can't have you film in here
Why?
because there could be private information that you're filming.
Well, I'm gonna probably film anyways, Joyce.
So if I can have you step out in the hallway then.
No, I mean, it's a public office. We can't be trespassed. We haven't committed a crime.
I like that. I like your shirt there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, who's the town clerk?
The town clerk.
Is there a town clerk like we get a records request from?
City clerk.
The
City
deputy
clerk.
city clerk, you
Yeah.
can request that online at cityofplymouth.org.
Sorry.
Cityofplymouth.org. Okay.
Yeah, we're not looking at anybody's private information. We're just looking at what our eyes can see. That's all.
Okay.
We're not zooming in on.
I mean, I could zoom in, but
We could.
Yeah, well,
But
we
we're
have
not
stuff
going
on the
to,
desk, yeah,
obviously.
so that's why I'm asking not to
Yeah.
film in here.
yeah. Well, we just like to take. Well, you know, people can film in here, right?
I don't know what the laws are, but
Yeah. Well,
there is private information in here, so.
Yeah, that's on the duty holder.
Yeah.
To privatize information, but there's no like exemptions. There's no it's in public, you know.
Uh-huh.
You can film in here. And it's a nice office. Why wouldn't you want people to see it?
Yeah. I
And
mean,
it's come a long way too.
I want one of those machines. That looks like it does lots of things.
That looks like it clones people.
That was gifted to us.
It's
so.
nice.
Oh, who gave you that?
Rancho Marietta.
Oh, cool.
CFD.
It's very
I'm not
sweet.
CFD. It's CSD.
Okay.
They gifted it to us. It folds and stuffs all the envelopes and
Oh, cool.
billing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's across the hall there?
That is the city manager's office.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank
Appreciate it,
you.
Joyce.
Your
office is very cute, sir. Oh,
Excuse me.
sir. Sir.
Hello. How are you, Margaret?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. You having a good day today?
Pretty good.
I was just wondering. Joyce was letting us know that we can't film in the city hall. Is that a new thing? Is that like a law
It's just a standard practice that we have.
to not allow people to exercise their First Amendment right in a government building? That's a standard of practice. Really? You understand how
That's
that?
a little silly.
You understand how that could be an issue, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a government building, and a government upholds people's constitutional rights, the foundation of which is the First Amendment, which you guys restrict as a matter of standard procedure.
Well, we let people film during meetings, but as a practice, we don't let you come into our offices and just film us doing our jobs.
Well, I mean, that's the perfect part about the First Amendment. I mean, and even case law has upheld that. I mean, you have every right under the protection of freedom of the press to observe government agents within the capacity of their jobs and their duties.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's why there's ride-alongs
Well,
with
and I
the
don't
with the
appreciate
police.
you just barging into my
We
office.
Well, we
It's
didn't.
not
It's a public
I'm
office.
working on confidential documents.
Yeah, well, you know, like, we're not here for your documents, ma'am. But
Did
you
we
know,
barge?
No,
You
we
did.
didn't.
You
We
didn't
didn't
knock or
barge.
anything.
We said hello when we
You know,
walked
it's
in.
a public office, ma'am.
Very nice.
And you're the city manager, Margaret.
I am.
That's not a good look. That's not a good look. So could you tell me which law restricts us from filming in here?
It's a policy.
Oh, so right, it's not a law exactly. I mean, you know, you could have a sign on the door that says, "To get service from the city hall, you have to do 10 jumping jacks." And I can still get service without doing 10 jumping jacks. I don't have to obey a silly policy.
Well, I'm not going to do 10 jumping jacks.
Yeah.
That would be silly, and we don't. Have
Right, and just like
That sounds silly. doesn't
asking people not to use their rights in a government building because it's your
You know,
policy
I'm
silly
not
as
gonna
well.
get into a debate or an argument with you over.
We're not trying to argue
Can I-
with you.
Can I
It's not
help
a-
you with something
Not a
else?
debate.
it?
Yeah,
It's
so
definitely not even a debate. I think it's
No, it's not a
without
debate.
question.
You're arguing with me over it. What can I help you with today?
can you provide training to yourself and the rest of your staff that exercising free press in a government building is absolutely allowed despite your silly policy?
That's a great idea.
We're happy to help do it. I have worked with
I-
city
I
halls
don't-
across the country.
I don't need your help in training my staff.
Well, I mean, you're training them wrong, so you need help from someone. Maybe it's not us. Who would you like help from?
I haven't trained my staff about anything yet. I only started here in November.
Oh, then perfect. Let us help you, Margaret.
I don't need your help in training my staff. Thank you.
You are so triggered. Look at you, just like it's a
I'm not triggered. I'm not
tyrants
aware-
doing what tyrants do. Just
I'm not aware of all the policies.
well, I mean, don't you think that if you are the highest level of administration within the city's government, that you should know what laws and foundations govern those citizens,
I know what the laws are in California.
except
and I'm
except the
aware-
freedom of the press?
I do know what the freedom of press is. You don't have a press badge.
So, well, let me ask you a question. Do you? So maybe I don't know. I'm misunderstanding. Do you require a press badge?
We don't require a press badge,
All right.
but
Who gives those out? Where would I apply for one?
well, normally the press, your employer would give you a press badge.
Right, because it signifies that you're just from a different company. Nowhere in the United States issues press passes except individual companies, as the Constitution and case law upholds that any person creating a public document for news purposes or what they consider journalistic integrity is protected by the First Amendment. The freedom of the press is literally picking up any device, whether it be pen to paper or a camera and
I
such.
think she might, and I could be wrong. She might need to catch herself up on the Constitution.
We're happy to help.
We can help you.
I don't.
They
need-
have little pocket constitutions too.
I don't need your.
I'll
help.
buy you
I've
one
been
for
in government
Christmas.
For 35 years, I don't need.
You've been in government for 35 years and you don't know that you can film in public places? That's
I
crazy.
do know that you can film, and like I told you, you're welcome to film in our public meetings.
I actually know. I think I have the law. Like I could tell you, just so like you can look it up later and like pass it. Do you have a city attorney here, or do you outsource that?
We outsource
Okay, that makes sense because it's a small city. So
Can I help you with anything else today? I don't need you to look it up. I can look it up myself.
Would you
Why?
like us to send you a pocket constitution? We can do that.
No, thank you.
Okay. You can also find it online.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. All right.
I have this brand new case law that just came out. You have it bookmarked?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't put it off too long. Let me get this for you.
It just seems silly.
Can I help you with anything else today?
Yeah, he's pulling.
Yeah,
up
I
the
just want to
thing
get
for
this
you.
for you. It's very important. I'll have to email it to you. What's your email?
It's mroberts@cityofplymouth.org. You like
Okay.
a business card?
That would be great.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And is this where
Oh, here we go. So, Reno versus ACLU. Phone cameras and social media makes the public fall under the umbrella of media. Wolf v. California, FBI v. Wolf. Anyone who brings news to the public is a journalist. And Brandsburg v. Hayes, no requirement for press credentials. So, I mean, maybe the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, and 11th Circuit Courts of Appeals just got it wrong on that one.
I think what we could do, she gave us an address here. We can send her a little pocket constitution for
Yeah.
Christmas. I think
I can do that. I can.
Yeah.
Do you want me to? How many people do you have on staff here in the city hall?
in City Hall? 1, 2, 6.
6?
Oh,
I'll
so
I'll
6.
buy 6 of them. I'm not like a mean guy. Like my purpose is like I could be yelling and screaming. I'm just here to try and educate.
Don't buy 6. Just send me one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, I want
'Cause
everyone to
I
have
think
one.
she might want one too. I mean, I love them. I love mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like we really do, like without being jerks, because we maintain our professionalism. We really would like to have conversations with people and just educate them because cameras can be taboo. You know what I mean? Like you might have cameras. I don't think I've seen any here, but you might have cameras in your office, and those are your cameras, right? So you don't think
We don't
twice
have- we
about
don't
them.
have any in City
Yeah, I
Hall.
haven't seen any.
But when you see kind of someone coming in with a camera, you think, oh my God, they're not with News 7, like what's going on? We just want to let people know that there should be the cameras are way better as far as a protectant than anything else. And we just
Yeah.
want to spread the good word that, it's his legal and lawful activity. And I appreciate you chatting with us. That's all we want.
Yeah, and then when the people of Plymouth, when they come into their city hall, if they want to document what they're doing, they should be able to do so. If they've got business going on here and they want to record it to make sure that they've got their own personal copy, they should be able to do it without worrying if they're going to get in trouble.
I can't tell you how many times records requests have got lost. And if not for the fact that the camera was rolling to document or a bill pay or something like that, and then because the camera able to go back and figure it
Exactly.
out. So, but I appreciate it, Margaret.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Never thought about the records requests getting lost.
They do.
And that's primarily the reason too,
I believe that.
Yeah.
because like first of all, because of the health issues that have been going on the past couple of years, the fact that people are homebound, mostly when they go to a city hall. You have people going in for regular business every day, and then you guys have to scale down budget-wise because you don't have the available resources because people aren't out there. Then all of a sudden, everyone comes flooding back in, and you've had basically a year off for the most part, and it's like back to business as normal because the public doesn't understand that the government has taken the same time off that they did, and it's just important for people to realize that there's different tools they can use to help them access their government, keep track of their dealings with the government, and to do it in a respectful way. Like I know that the camera, and we don't want people to like see the camera and feel intimidated by it because the person holding it, I'm very nice. Like I'm not yelling and screaming
You are
and
very nice.
being a jerk to try and get a viral video out of you.
Right.
I'm just trying to spread the good word, and I do hope you have a happy holiday.
Yes, and I forget his name, but he donated that envelope maker. Fancy
Oh, that big
old
machine? Yeah.
The least we could do is send 6 pocket constitutions.
You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach out to you. Your information's on the card. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want everyone calling you. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to order some pocket constitutions, and I'm going to send them in. And then once I get an idea of the day of the delivery, I'm going to call DoorDash, and I'm going to send a box of coffee in here. So at your leisure, you can put them in your break room or whatever, and you can just flip through them because no one wants to learn something if it's shoved down their throat. But if on your leisure time you have time to relax and take a peek, then maybe we have some dialogue.
Yeah.
I will definitely look that over and review it with the staff that's in the building.
Thank you,
That'd
Margaret.
be
I hope
great.
you have an excellent day and a happy holidays. And I love your glasses.
I
Thank
really
you
do
so
love
much.
your
I did that.
glasses.
I did that blend.
You bedazzled them?
You don't even have to buy it at the store. Like, you did a better job than they probably did, and yours isn't gonna fall off.
It's such a nice smile. That's what we want people to see. I know some people like to just show the negative stuff and they get out before any good could happen, but what's the point of bridging a gap? It's a tough time for people right now. They just want to know that they can rely on their government, you know?
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
Sorry we got off.
No,
to a
listen,
rough
it's
start.
but listen,
You just never know what people are coming
of
in
course,
for.
that's what I think. We come in your office and you're like, oh, these guys with cameras, and of course you've seen YouTube, and the next thing you're thinking is they're going to scream at me and I'm going to get 1 million views. On my channel, it's very large. You could get 1 million views, but it won't be for anything bad because we
Yeah, it
show
won't be
everything.
negative. No.
So we appreciate it. You have a wonderful day and a happy holiday.
You do the
Thank
same.
you so
Take
much.
care, and we'll close the door behind you.
Thank you.
Oh, and also, just so you know, if you want to put like a sign or something on the door that says like restricted access by appointment only, then you have some decent legal footing. Just so like then you let people know that it's not open.
Or even just a please knock.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't
'Cause
know
you're
that we
busy.
needed to
You
knock.
got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all.
Have a good day.
So nice, Margaret. See, so nice. If we have a talk with people, then we're able to.
There is a sign there. It says no public beyond that point.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
Look at that. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna have to zoom in then.
Yeah.
I'll just zoom in.
Oh, I was already zoomed in. Oopsies. In garbage.
See, look at that. We got a sign there. Well, listen. I hope you have a. Oh, where'd she go? I want to wish her a nice holiday.
Oh, sure.
Joyce, I hope you have a phenomenal holiday.
Oh, you too.
And
Thank
yeah,
you
I'm
so
probably
much.
gonna get cold, but I hope you get lots of presents.
Well, you're definitely gonna get one present. We're gonna.
Yeah,
send
we're gonna
something.
send some presents in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks very
Thank you
much.
so much.
You're welcome.
Have a happy holidays.
You too.
Glad we could chat. Bye, Margaret. See, guys, thank you. That's. I know a lot of people are going to be like, listen, she was trying to tell you you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that, and you kind of gave her a break. I mean, listen, I don't think of it that way, because most of the time you have government, they're going to tell you their beliefs. 99.99% of the time they're going to be wrong, and they're not going to sit down and listen. After she got over the hump of the camera and the fact that we weren't putting it down, she was happy to have a chat with us. All's well that ends well. And you know what? The next time she gets a camera in there, she might not be a jerk about it, and maybe she'll actually educate her staff. We'll check you on the next one, and that's the reason I stopped you today.